Don't fuck a poet unless you want to be put into verse. Perverse as it may seem, poets have a knack for writing about what truly inspires them, and sometimes that topic is as simple as fuck. Folks, I don't mean to be crass, it's just that somehow the bedroom spirals itself into a million words. Overheard while headboards are bumping against walls.
While asses are thumping down holes.
In the heat of the moment, the truth comes out when you own it. Don't fuck a poet.
Now what I mean is, don't fuck a writer unless you want to be written about. Because I'm only going to say this once
and loud.
You better fuck me like the French Connection made an impression. Fuck me like you
complete me.
Like you don't love me.
But you need me.
You see me 7 ways.
From the 7 days
we rotate through. Because when you're done, you see, I should be way too tired to fuck you.
No matter the type, poets will scribble and write words that will make your clit pulse, that will make your hips convulse, an impulse that will send your loins into a frantic heat,
heart skipping beats,
panty dropping,
cherry popping,
between the sheet hopping,
crazy buzzing,
self-loving,
motherfucking mess. And this is why we've developed the fucking Dex. So I'll say it again. You better fuck me like you have me at
hello? That does not go there.
And if you do that again,
I'm gonna get out of this bed,
grab my pen,
and write down how bad you've been.
Like this.
Chapter 1. I was 19, she was 26.
She stood 62 inches, was dreadlocked and perfect. Birkenstock granola and a whole lot of crazy. She was 3 different versions of the same person, and not one of them could lay me. Would rather play me like her lost puppy puppet cause she loved it, and I loved her. Straight jacket habits and all, so I spent 5 years thinking, fuck the sex, I'll just get myself off. Chapter 2. My career as a writer started in 7th grade, but there was no fuck inspiration. So I took my 13-year-old angst and I submitted it with my college application. We fucked to the lyrics of Sarah McLachlan's Possession. I was her original sin. She was my first obsession. I'll take your breath away. Sinew stretch, skin and clavicle impression, undressed in whatever we didn't take off each other, naked and tangled in extra long twin bed covers. We were secret lovers. So I took notes in the form of poetry. I skipped exams to examine her anatomy. I spent late nights drowning in her embraces. I was learning that big hands can fit into small spaces, and that everything is better solved with complicated mathematical equations. But expectations came to a semester's end when I discovered she was also fucking my best friend. It's okay, there's more chapters. Oh, good.
Chapter 3. She was my best friend.
Wanted her in my bed since I was 16, waited till I was 23
to piece our bodies together with epoxy glue.
She was birdhouse sweatshirts and etnies shoes, taught me wrestling moves I never knew. She had me pinned
to sin, pushed up tough against magnetic skin.
Would let her drink in just enough to let her touch whatever part of my
body language she could speak in.
She was my worst crush.
She was my first lust.
Remains my greatest fuck, but we were 2 hearts short of falling in love.
Chapter 4. Now this one goes out to the one-night stands.
And by a show of hands,
how many of you understand what I'm talking about? Come on, you know what we're talking about. In the back.
Nobody in here is gonna judge.
Yes, we are.
Totally.
No doubt we've had our share. And dare I reveal the secrets of regretful, almost drunken nights? Well, this time, I might. She was a sandy-haired boy child with flip-flop feet.
She was Hershey kisses on lamplit streets.
She was kaleidoscope, stony-eyed wishes.
She was like waking up on Christmas.
She was coffee-flavored fingertips.
She was impressions on embossed swing hips.
She was mind-blowing, came 6 times! Sex! Woo!
Woo! She was really good.
And she was my girlfriend's ex. Each one a mystery for your interpretation, and each one a potential poem for my inspiration. Chapter 5. She who will remain unnamed. She lives at 1125 62nd Street, Sacramento, California, 95820. What?
She loved me.
She loved me not.
She loved the attention.
And herself a whole lot.
Now I know this sounds mean, but let me paint this scene. She snuck around
Like a fat, happy cow.
her gluttonous ego in bed with insecurities.
She had to be in bed with something.
Right, because she wasn't screwing me. So I went a year without sex.
Sex, party of one.
And I thought so did she, until year 3 when I found out
She had been cheating on me.
which makes it easy to see my truth unfold in declarations of,
What the fuck, lady? You're too old.
I'm too cute.
And she's a troll. Chapter 6. The girls who want to be written about. You know who you are. You call every time you come into town. You get drunk after 2 pints of beer and then confess your secret desire to kiss a queer. Well, girl, I'm gonna let you be my muse. I'm gonna let you light my fuse.
I'm gonna do crazy shit.
Like drive 500 miles.
Just to drive 500 more.
Just to be the girl who drove 1,000 miles through sleet and snow to end up in your driveway with nothing but a cup of coffee and a poem. I'm gonna write post-it note lines every time your hips meet mine. I'm gonna write entire notebooks and title them You, every time you and I slip between the sheets.
Every time our lips meet.
Because we both know between the guts and the glory, we're a beautiful fucking story. Chapter 7, present day.
I really hope she's gay.
Me too. In conclusion, in case we've instilled some confusion, whether you fuck good or bad,
You're gonna be written about.
have no doubt
That there will be notebook paper.
with the scribbled lines of intimate relations.
So have no hesitations.
That the poem we just read is quite possibly about you. And if you're concerned about the truth coming out,
Just remember to own it.
or don't fuck a poet. Thank you.